Incoming huge white savior liberal to school you. Hit it, Becky.
You're talking about how Black Americans haven't had the opportunity to have generational wealth until recently. And this commenter is saying, but what about me? My family's been poor. We haven't had generational wealth, but they don't care. We don't matter.
Who wants to bet that she's about to invalidate that person's perspective?
And I'm trying to empathize and understand how you might feel that way.
Why would you need to try to empathize? Just do it. If she were a Black woman making that comment, you wouldn't need to try to empathize. You just would. But because she's white, I'm trying to.
But what we all need to understand is that...
Tell me, white savior.
By acknowledging an injustice and repairing an injustice for a huge population of our country does not take away from you. It doesn't remove anything that you can have. It doesn't take away your opportunity.
Except you're contradicting yourself, because what this person is trying to say is, listen, my family did not benefit from generational wealth because we grew up poor. Generation after generation. My family also did not own any slaves back in the day, so they did not benefit from the chattel slavery that some white Americans did benefit from. So why should those white Americans who did not benefit from chattel slavery have to pay reparations today or have to live with white guilt?
And we talk about rights for humans. White people consistently feel threatened by those possibilities because they think somehow something's being taken away from me, and we just don't matter.
False. What rights do Black Americans not have today in 2024? Please tell me. What rights are not accessible to Black Americans that are accessible to every other race?
Listen.
I am.
If you are in the United States, you are in a country that was built on white supremacy.
Oh, here we go. You know what's funny about this conversation is we never have an actual correct conversation regarding this topic, right? Because how did the slaves get to the Americas? Who sold them to the Europeans? Who was in control of the actual slave trade in West Africa? Because it wasn't a white man. But we can't have that conversation. Too true. So white supremacy, white guilt, and white privilege, it is.
And white privilege is real.
Exhibit A.